Did you know that with just 20 hens, you can produce more than 6,000 eggs a year? That's right. And that amount translates into one word: money. And the best part is, you don't need acres of land or thousands of dollars to get started. Just a little strategy, consistency, and the willingness to get your hands dirty in the coop. Are you interested in learning how to turn clucks into cash? Then stick around until the end, because I'm going to tell you everything. But before a single hen sets foot in your yard, there's one key thing you need to do: lay the ground rules. And I'm not talking about your rules, but the rules of the place where you live. Not every town allows people to keep hens, and in many cases, roosters are outright banned. That's why the first step is to find out: how many hens can you legally have? Does the co-op need to be a certain distance from other houses? Do you need any special permits? It might sound boring, but this step is essential. Skipping it could cost you fines, or even force you to get rid of your animals. So, a simple phone call or checking your town's website can save you a major headache. And if you plan to sell eggs, watch out. In some areas, you need to meet health regulations or register as a producer. Better to know from the start than to face problems later. Once you've cleared up those questions, you'll need a place where your hens can live comfortably. A simple coop and a small outdoor run are the foundation. Think of a space where they can sleep, with roosting bars and nesting boxes for laying eggs, and another area where they can stretch their legs, peck around, and scratch the ground. For 20 hens, a 3-square-meter coop and a 6-square-meter run are enough. That's about 6 or 7 hens per square meter inside the coop, and the run should be at least twice that size. You're probably already wondering how much you'll need to spend. Well, a basic coop can cost you around $200 online, although the quality isn't the best. But if you want something sturdier and longer lasting, you can build it yourself if you have the tools and some basic skills. With between $200 and $300, you can build one with a solid wooden structure, a strong roof, and protective mesh. Of course, there are luxury models that cost thousands, but you don't need to spend that much to get started. The important thing is that the coop is secure, well ventilated, and protected from the rain, and that the run has enough space so the hens don't get stressed. Now, which hens should you choose? You have several options to start with, and each one has its pros and cons. Chicks are adorable, but they need warmth and a lot of care during the first few weeks. They cost between $2 and $6, and while watching them grow is quite an experience, it takes a few months before they start laying eggs. Pullets, which are no longer chicks but haven't started laying yet, are a middle ground option and usually cost between $10 and $20. And if you want to start collecting eggs from day one, you can go for adult hens, although the price goes up, especially if they're special breeds. Some can go up to $50. If you're a beginner, the best choice is to get sexed chicks, so you avoid surprises like a rooster crowing at 5 in the morning. To start, breeds like Orpingtons, which are very gentle and good layers, or Isa Browns, which can lay up to 300 eggs a year, are ideal. In addition to the coop, you'll need a few basic things. A feeder and a waterer are essential. If you go with an automatic one, it saves you a lot of work and costs between $30 and $80. You'll also need good bedding for the coop, like pine shavings or straw. That'll cost between $5 and $10 a month. And of course, you can't forget the feed. Each hen eats about 1.5 pounds of feed per week, which can cost between 50 cents and $1 per pound. If you buy in large sacks, you can save quite a bit. You can supplement their diet with vegetable scraps, but don't overdo it. The feed is formulated with the exact nutrients they need to stay healthy and keep laying eggs. To give you an idea, starting with 20 hens requires about $500, around $200 to build a homemade coop, $200 to buy the hens, and another $100 for food and equipment during the first month. And if you dream of a bigger farm, then we're talking thousands of dollars, automatic equipment, permits, but that'll come later. The important thing is to start. Raising hens isn't as complicated as it seems, but it does require daily attention. Did you know that a well-cared-for hen can give you almost 1 egg a day? You only need 5 minutes. Collect the eggs before they pile up or break, check that they have food and water, and see if any hen looks sluggish or is acting strange. Each week, shake out the straw in the nesting boxes and make sure everything is in order. Once a month, do a deeper cleaning, replace the coop bedding, and check the run. The waste is a treasure for compost. It's great for your garden, or you can sell it as fertilizer. And at least once a year, do a full maintenance check. Replace all the bedding, look for leaks, holes, or ventilation issues. Want to make things easier? Automate. Large feeders and nipple waterers save you time and effort. Also, hens are tough. They can handle heat and cold if the coop is well built. Just make sure they have shade in the summer and shelter in the winter. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Problems do pop up. Mites, infections like foot inflammation. That's why you need to keep the coop dry and clean. Check their legs and feathers every month, and if you notice something odd, go to a poultry vet. A good anti-parasitic powder can work wonders. Some hens go broody. They sit on the nest and won't let others lay. Gently remove them a couple of times a day, and if they stay stubborn, separate them for a few days. You also have to protect them from predators, foxes, dogs, hawks. Use strong mesh, lock the coop at night, and install a bright light to scare them away. In winter or with older hens, egg production might drop. The solution? A good diet, rich in calcium and protein, and adding young hens to the flock. In summer, a young hen can lay an egg every 24 to 26 hours, but in winter they take breaks. And if you're thinking about selling eggs, be careful if you live in a rural area. Everyone there has hens, and selling at a good price gets tricky. The best bet is to target urban areas where fresh eggs are more appreciated. Use social media to showcase your care. Post videos of your hens scratching the ground or laying eggs. That draws people in. Customers don't just buy the product. They buy the story behind it. And how do you make this grow? If you want to go from hobby to real business, you need to think big. But with strategy. More hens mean more eggs, yes, but also more work. With 20 hens, you can get up to 17 eggs a day in summer. With 500 or more, you're talking about large-scale production. But don't forget, more birds also means more feed, more space, and more care. To save money, buy feed in large sacks, 50 or 100 kilos. That can lower your costs by up to 20%. Reuse egg cartons, ask stores or suppliers for them, and avoid spending on new ones for every dozen. The key to large-scale projects is automation. Getting good customers is essential. In rural areas, it's hard to sell at high prices. Everyone has hens, but in cities, you can sell for up to $3 a dozen, especially if you reach bakeries, restaurants, or gourmet shops. What's the key? Show what you do. Share how your hens live on social media with real, short, honest videos. People connect with that, and they're willing to pay more. To stand out, offer something different. Many free-range farms sell colored eggs, blue, dark brown. They're eye-catching and sell for more. You can also run workshops, do tastings, or teach others how to care for hens. Use the chicken manure as compost or feed them garden scraps. That way, you close a sustainable cycle and nothing goes to waste. Another key point, health. Healthy hens, stable business. Keep track of vaccines and checkups and follow local regulations if you're going to sell eggs. That includes labeling, quality checks, and if you wash the eggs, refrigerating them to keep them safe. And don't underestimate packaging. A nice design with your logo can make a big difference in the market. By this point, you might be asking yourself, what about the profits? Well, let's get to the point. With 20 hens, you get between 11 and 12 dozen eggs per week. At $3 per dozen, that's $33 to $36, and after expenses, which are about $1 per hen, you're left with $13 to $16. Now, with 500 hens, you could produce around 300 dozen eggs per week. At $3, that's $900, and after expenses, around $500, you're left with about $400 in profit each week. The key? Scale, a market willing to pay well, and selling without middlemen. If you can maintain more than 20% net profit, you're on the right track. But beyond the money, raising hens is a lifestyle. Fresh eggs taste different, richer, with bright yolks. People notice and they appreciate it. Watching your hens scratch the ground, run around, cluck like they're in charge. It brings a smile to your face. Plus, it connects you to the land, gives you routine, purpose, and nothing goes to waste. The eggs you don't sell, you can cook, feed back to the hens, or give to other farm animals. Liking the idea so far? My recommendation is, don't jump in all at once. Start with a few hens and learn as you go. Make adjustments along the way. You don't need to be perfect from day one. Like one farmer said, if you've got the will and you ask questions, things will work out. Find local breeders, know your market, and don't be afraid to try new things. If something goes wrong, it's okay. Every broken egg is a lesson. Are you ready to take the leap? Let us know your questions in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. See you soon.